People of all sizes, large and little, ladies and gentlemen, and folks somewhere in the middle, welcome back to Sushimi's House. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi, joined today by my sweet sibling, Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
And we are back with some more Horizon Forbidden West. Now, last time we played, we met with an ex-girlfriend. We did some hunting with her.
And then we met like a real-ass, basically god.
Yeah, like, no big deal. We did kind of...
Just spin it. Yep. Hi, Gaia.
Hey, Gaia.
Hey, doll.
You know, MBD.
You are very beautiful, Gaia.
That's true. She seems like she would give the best hugs. I know she's an AI, but...
Yeah, but she just has the, like,
you know,
the vibe.
Okay, actually, here's something I was thinking about the other night. We talk a lot about dropout shows, and specifically D20, and specifically Brandon Lee Mulligan, who we're big fans of course.
I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
There's a discussion with his mom, Elaine Lee, who's the creator of Starstruck and several other comics, but Starstruck is the relevant one because they're doing a campaign in Starstruck.
Right.
Or they did one rather, and it's completed now.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of it coming out for...
Right, there's, not including tomorrow's episode, 3 more.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, and in that, they talk briefly about, like, people being, like, psychoanalyzed when doing stuff online. And I had a moment of that where I was just like, man, Brennan really loves a good mom hug. Because there's several instances, like in A Crown of Candy, where he describes, like, a several minute long hug.
I mean, I'm sure Elaine Lee gives the absolute best
That's exactly
hugs.
where I was going. I feel like he just grew up having, like, amazing mom hugs.
Yeah.
Because he describes a multi-minute long hug in A Crown of Candy, and then in the 7, when Danielle's mothers are both introduced, they all kind of pile into a hug, and he's just like, it's a perfect hug.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Can't tell if it's day or night in here either.
Yeah. You doing a cool lean, Varl?
After you.
I'm cool.
I'm cool. It's still daytime. Zoe, I hope you have a home, and if you don't, absolutely my bad.
Is it really my bad? Because, like, that was happening.
Yeah.
If Ayla were never born, that would still be happening.
That's
Like,
true.
Get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here.
yes.
Yes.
That's the move,
Yes.
Varl.
Yes.
Friends.
Yeah.
And now that we have
I
a
want
base of
whole-
operations,
I want a squad over
Like you
here.
said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Bring Aaron.
Please.
Bring the hot one.
Please then.
giving them
You
focuses.
know who I'm talking
yes,
about.
Yes.
One to
Yes.
wear,
Yes.
one
Yes.
for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand.
Oh.
That's fair. We did basically just, like, invade a sacred space for her and her people.
Looking forward to it.
Kill one of her old gods,
When will you be back?
and, you know, teach her that's all
I'm
bullshit.
not sure.
She's got
But hopefully
like,
I'll
her
have
dome
Gaia's
been
missing
rocked.
components
Yeah.
with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting.
Well, the good news is one of those we can probably stop. The
I am
storms.
really glad. Yeah, I'm really glad Aloy's opening up to,
Yeah, that.
and also
yeah.
realizing what she does, because she went, "I'm not trying to shut you out,"
Plans.
but then following it up with, like, it's
Somewhere
like
out there
training. I was
still
like,
you've
well,
got
no, it's
functions.
not, because you know Varl don't need no fucking training.
What else?
Well, I mean, it's not like physical training. It's not like, hey, do push-ups
Oh,
against this
training, like,
aluminum
figure
wall.
out the
It's-
focus and the world and the, okay, never mind, then yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like mental acuity training. Like, hey, there once was a world that was full of machines that weren't trying to kill you.
Yeah, it just,
and here's how we interacted
for
with
some
them.
reason, how she said it felt very much like literally the example you gave the other day, which was like the little sibling wants to play the game. It's like, all right, fine, here's the controller, and
You
it's
give
not
them an
connected.
unplugged controller.
It felt a
I
little
never
like
did that, by the
no,
way.
no. Sush never actually did that to me.
We did have a game that was similar to that. We'll save that for another episode because it's a
yeah.
really cute story, and I think we should talk about it.
But you know, I'm really glad that Aloy's kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah,
There's so many question marks, and I want to hit them all, but
No.
it's such a big game.
I mean, yes, but not this second is I think what I mean.
It's so big. Also, I don't know that, like, can we just, like, go straight through to...
I mean,
We never hit this campfire. That sucks.
Weird.
Yeah.
Can we go back? We may as well have a campfire near our base.
Here's what I kind of want to do. I want to hit this
This one.
campfire.
Okay.
Because that's, like, straight in front of us, and then teleport somewhere over here so that we can make our way back up to this campfire to unlock it. Because I don't know how we will get backwards to...
Okay, yeah, that's smart.
Or maybe it's easy, actually. Maybe
not.
life
We've
is
gone
gonna throw me
through.
a bone.
Maybe.
For once.
Oh, God.
The snow brought the chill.
You want to know what happened just there?
Yeah.
I pressed the right button, the D,
Yeah, I saw
the
it.
square button to open the thing. Mm-hmm. But then I panicked and went, wait, that's not the button, and hit
And then
circle,
by that
which is
point
the
you'd
button
seen
to
it.
close it.
Okay.
So it didn't go so good,
Yeah.
gravity-wise. But we didn't die.
I am joining y'all today here, the weather woman, to say we are existing in a cool 72 degrees in this room. Because honestly, it does feel a little bit like that every time we record, to be like, oh, it's so hot, it's 90 in here.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit like I'm the weather woman, but I'm okay with that. Today it's a cool 72. I can tell this one because it's short. So for context of my life, I've been on and off training at the hospital. So my job requires me to be both in a office and at the hospital.
I'd be grateful.
Let's see what she says first.
Yeah, this is really interesting.
Yeah.
As far as, like, random NPC interactions go?
Don't know what it means, but it can't be good.
Wait, what made of metal? Did she say prisons?
Appreciate the warning.
I think so. Anywho, so
Oh.
I've been I was
ground made of metal.
I was supposed to be trained for 2 weeks in a row, just me with 1 to 2 seasoned people. Plans changed and my training got sped up to where I started it last week instead. By which I mean I went there 3 days to shadow for about an hour and a half. And at the end of the day when nothing happened, so I learned basically nothing those days. So yesterday I was there the whole day and did actually like do some stuff, learn some more. It was great. Today I was at the office and yet again spent the last hour of my day at the hospital after being at the office all day. The way they've rearranged the schedule, I'm completely alone that last hour. None of the people that are supposed to be training me are with me at that point. And you're like, well, it's a lot of buildup. Where are you going with this, Bubbie? Well, I do work for a cardiology office and I'm in the hospital. I'm there for, you know, heart-related things.
Camp you two were looking for.
And,
Southwest.
oh, you
Oh.
chatting it up?
That's good.
Interesting.
He's over here getting learnt.
I mean, yeah, she was very interested in it. She was like, well, I gotta abandon my old
Aloy,
views.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You sure you're okay being alone in here?
I have GAIA, and learning how to interpret the glyphs of the old ones, it keeps me occupied.
Have
Okay.
you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all.
That's true.
Yeah.
No.
Also, they may want
For
to
now, I
come
must leave
here.
the tribe behind.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess they probably just think we all died? That's
Sounds
kind of
like you met
wild.
my friend Talana.
The hot one, yes.
The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the
Oh,
Red
sorry.
Rats.
Oh,
That's got to be very
sorry.
triggering.
Tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah, she's one of the good ones. Trust me.
So
You mentioned you've been teaching
Well, I'll
yourself
just let
how to
them
read.
talk because this is actually
Yes.
really interesting and I can't.
GAIA was kind
Yeah.
enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the
Interesting. So she just straight up learning like
you've
English,
collected and
Yeah.
like
showed me
in
how to
written
use the
form.
focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's
Did
good
Zoe
to hear.
change her hair?
Maybe.
Or I think she lost her headpiece. That's what it is. I was
Did
trying to figure
Gaia
out
tell
what was
you
different.
anything
Yes,
about
she had
Venus?
like a grass crown that
She
looked
did.
truly gorgeous.
Not grass.
wasn't
She had
exactly
like a
easy to
metallic, kind of like
believe.
what we have.
To
But
think
it had
there are
grass
places among the
ends.
That
stars
too,
where life
yes.
can bloom as it does
I guess it was
here.
both, but yeah, I don't know.
It is
I just remember at some point being
Humbling,
like, she has like
to say
long
the
green hair
least.
and being like, no,
And
that's plant
heartbreaking.
life, and it looks
that
great.
such life should be bent on
Like
destroying
real
ours.
druidic shit.
Companion.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay.
Fair.
In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce.
Mm.
The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food
Interesting,
from our
so
crops
your-
every year.
Strategy was basically like,
exchange,
look, you can
the
try and
Tenakth
fight us,
would
but it's going to be a
relinquish one of their
siege.
own,
Mm-hmm.
a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice.
We happen to choose
When
the best
Karja
Utaru to
invaded
bring
the
along.
Utaru
Yeah,
plains,
truly.
They did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before.
Yeah, but not
Yeah, no.
every
They
Utaru lives in Plainsong.
I
There's a
buried
lot of
the
outer
seeds before.
lands.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer.
I'm glad we ended up coming through here, actually.
Yeah, me too.
come
I
from
like
a small
Zoe. I wanna.
village.
I
Me
like
too.
enjoy learning about her story.
My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left.
Woof.
Oh,
The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
wow.
You
Yeah, girl.
said you set out
Don't leave
to
me
fight
waiting,
the
though.
Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready
That's
That's
not that many.
amazing. No,
We
but
knew we
like
couldn't
for
take on the
even
Karja
a
armies
dozen, like
head-on.
that's better
But
than
we
just
also knew
her.
the lay of
That's
the
true.
land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Okay, some
Enough
real
that the
guerrilla
Tenakth took
shit.
notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
Wow.
Damn, okay. Tell me more. Don't
You
stop
were at
talking.
Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember.
Uh-oh.
When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease
I mean,
my own.
that's one way to deal with
yeah.
PTSD. So,
Then
like,
you came
yeah.
along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm
Oh,
glad you chose the latter.
interesting.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes, she was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you,
Yeah, that's hard to
Past.
process.
reborn.
Yeah, I mean, sort of the
Not
other way
that I came
around,
to
really.
understand.
Aloy was Sobek.
Yeah.
I need to go, but if you need anything, you can contact me through your focus.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's true. Now Aloy actually has like a
cell
small
phone.
network.
Hit me up on my Moby.
Well, she's had a Moby, just nobody else in the world
Nobody else had a
one.
Moby. So I can actually talk about what I was trying to talk about. Again, I just didn't want to interrupt
I
Zoe.
sure hope so.
I know. So I was there again, 5 to 6 by myself. No, like not even my other coworker who's new like me and is also training. Like her schedule ends at 5. So I got there and
here
she
it
was
is.
like,
It's
all right,
easy
peace
to get
out.
through.
Oh, nice. And I was like, yep, no problem. And so so I get there. Okay, cool. Nothing's happening. And we're texting back and forth in the group chat. And at 5:36 p.m., I sent a text like, nothing's happening, which is a good thing because I don't want to do anything. But it also just like really drives home the point that I don't really need to be here because not a lot happens after 5 p.m. But like, whatever. And like, I send that text and within 5 minutes, there's an overhead page calling for a code STEMI, aka like the worst type of heart attack to have. And I was like, oh God, oh no, oh geez. Long story short, I was able to not have to do anything about it because since there are 2 cardiology groups that go to that hospital, this week our group is not the one that's on call. Like it's not the one that has to see patients unless the patient is somebody that we do see outside of the hospital. But this patient's never had a cardiologist before, so she automatically gets assigned to the other group. And then starting next week, it'll go back to us in that case. So,
Gotcha.
but I was like, I'm gonna shit my pants.
No, that's fair. That's
Well-
you said that like earlier to me, and I was just like, I have no like. Obviously, I haven't been through the same training as you, but I'm like, I have no idea where to start helping somebody who's having a heart attack.
Yeah, and like, I do know to an extent, but like in my case, I was kind of like, I don't even know what doctor's on call tonight. Like, I don't know which doctor to reach out to. Like, I forgot to look on our schedule to figure out who that was. And so I was like, uh-oh. So I texted one of the people that's trained me, and I was like, who's the doctor? Please help me. And she was like, this is the doctor, but you don't have to sweat it because we're not assigned. And I was like,
Right.
okay.
Yeah. Before we next time,
Yeah.
we should
Game
probably
plan.
decide on a plan of attack. That main quest is pretty far away.
I mean, yeah.
I wonder if maybe there's some value in doing like some of the side stuff here, like the Roots That Bind. That's River Hymn, which is up here,
which is about as far as
and
the
we
quest
have
line.
we have a camp right here.
Oh, that's true. I mean, that's fine. We can do a couple. We can do non-plot stuff today if you want. That's fine.
That might be cool.
Oh.
I think they're coming to fetch Teddy. Sorry,
Yes.
y'all. We're hearing some stomping. Yeah, and now we're hearing some baby talk, so confirmed. Listen, Teddy's a little rascal.
He really is a little stinker.
No, don't take me there. Just,
Take me to go to there.
I want to go to
I
there.
want to go to there.
Thank you for understanding what I want exactly in these moments.
Of course.
But yeah,
Let's
we've
face in
got
the
some
correct
more
direction, and then we can start heading toward.
Yeah. Oh, I thought there was something for me to grab there.
No.
That way. All right. Well, yeah, next time at Tsushimi's house, more Horizon Forbidden West. I'm gonna grab these plants though.
Go for it.
I'm gonna grab these real fast, and nobody
You're
can
gonna
stop
give
me.
me that.
You're gonna give me that.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for